What's going on, anybody listening out there? And this is Simon with Simon's Opinion. And right now I want to talk about how the Xbox One X coming out will not change the margin between PlayStation and Xbox drastically. Even though the Xbox One X will be the most powerful console on the market, it is still $500 to get one. Also, this console will just be a mid-generation upgrade and not a full-fledged next-gen release. This is the first time we are seeing a mid-generation console being released by both Microsoft and Sony, and the sales aren't so good for the PlayStation Pro so far. Now, the Xbox One X may sell better because of the power margin between it and the original Xbox One, but I foresee it will only sell consoles to their Xbox fan base that have already purchased Xbox Ones. Now, my reasoning for this is because these mid-generation consoles play all of your previous games on it, and you can still play future console games on your original Xbox One. I like to think of this mid-gen upgrade as Blu-rays versus DVDs. You as the consumer are getting the same movie on both medias, but one looks and sounds better. To me, it's all a matter of preference and wallet size. Just as Blu-ray discs were released and were way better in every way, not many adopted the concept right away. If you disagree with me on this, I want you to ask yourself and others if you have actually gotten a 4K TV and a UHD Blu-ray player yet. Both are the best form of movie media you can have at this time, but the majority of people have not made the switch yet, as many believe the price is just not worth the benefits. The Xbox One X is branded as a 4K video game console, and like I have said earlier, many people have not made the jump to 4K just because of the price. Gamers out there who don't even have a 4K TV aren't even considering buying this thing. This console is targeted for hardcore gamers who really want the best graphics and the best sound on their 4K TVs. It will, however, have a major performance improvement on 1080p TVs, but to enjoy the actual full power of this console, you will need a 4K TV. This is the main reason this console will not sell. Also, we are not going to see a change in the PlayStation fan base make the switch to Xbox like we did at the beginning of this console generation. These fan bases are made up of games, be it exclusives or third-party titles. So many of us have already invested more money in games than the console itself, and to give it all up for a new console is very demanding. Gamers already have a library of games they have gathered over the last couple of years, and the majority of them will not want to leave all that behind for a new system that plays the same games as a lower priced console. I personally have over 150 games on my Xbox One and only 5 on my PlayStation. This alone would stop me from switching to PlayStation unless it was a major improvement over the Xbox One. For example, a PlayStation 5 having twice the power of the Xbox One would entice me to make the switch. And this is why this mid-generation console cycle will not make people switch between PlayStation and Xbox. Not because the Xbox One X will have more power, but because they have more games on their PlayStation. Now, don't get me wrong, some people may switch because of the power, but the majority of people have already made their decision on which console they prefer to game on. Very few people will buy this console, and the ones that do will have the best console on the market. But the majority of gamers who actually buy this thing are all going to be Xbox gamers, or gamers that own both consoles like myself. Also, having to give up friends you've made in the online community on certain consoles is a very big factor. For all of these reasons, I do not think this console will sell as well as many Xbox gamers think. And I really don't see a problem with this, and you as the consumer should not either. The Xbox and PlayStation consoles sell millions, not hundreds. Every game you play on these consoles will still have players willing to play with you. Titanfall, which was an exclusive to Xbox One, lost its player base a few months after launch, and I can still find multiplayer matches quite easily. It's really not our problem as gamers to worry about sales numbers. It's the company's problem. It's our concern to worry about customer satisfaction. So if you like PlayStation over Xbox, then stay with PlayStation. If you like Xbox over PlayStation, then buy an Xbox. So you can be interested in sales and game news if you want to be, but don't let it become an issue worth fighting about. If you want the new Xbox One X, then just get up and get it. The only person you have to convince is you. Don't let business get in the way of pleasure, especially since this business is none of your business. Because I still haven't seen a penny since I started worrying about console sales. And I can almost guarantee you I never will, and neither will you. But If you do want to care about issues that really concern you, follow politics. Otherwise, just have fun and game on. I for one am making this console a day one purchase. But I'll go over those reasons in another video. Cause like you, I still have to convince myself to purchase this thing. And with that, I'm gonna end this video. This has been Simon's Opinion, and I really hope you don't agree with me.